Next. They come. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to be fine. I will get big time today, right? Makeup, something. Chemostats, right? Oh, sister, can you cover my arm? I don't want them to see the pic. Or the book is showing the collar is open, right? The third, I can't eat. Eyebrows are gone. Hair is beginning to fall. Can I have a wig? I have. Fourth, can I have a wheelchair? Fourth, fifth, help me. I don't want to go.
इसमें यहाँ पे खड़े चलता है इसमें उसका
Then, the end.
माइक लगी है पूरे से माइक
We have a family, we cry, and we drag the line. This is palliative care. Okay? I am oncology nurse. But this is part of our story. Okay? Every nursing does their own thing. But this is our journey. So palliative care for an oncology nurse is nothing new. We take care of the children, we take care of the husband, we take care of the mother-in-law, we take care of school, we take care of transportation, we take care of the wig, right? We take care of the bra, we take care of the limb, we hug, we kiss, we cry, we take care of the whole person. So people who work in oncology, palliative care is really, you're doing it each and every day if you're doing your job, okay? It's holistic care, but every one of you should be doing holistic care. The head is related to the toe, okay? I am a nephrology nurse. You cannot just concentrate on the kidney. Kidney is related up and down everywhere, right? I'm not a cardiology nurse. The heart goes everywhere, no? So this is why palliative care is very, very important. We are not cleaning people. The chair doesn't care if you're not gentle and kind. This is a human body. And later in the course, we help them die. This is a sacred time for people, no? And also, when we do this kind of nursing, or any kind of nursing, let me give you one minor twist of the brain. When you wrote Diwali cards, right? You all sent Diwali messages. What did you say in the message? I wish you and your family and the ones you love a very happy, bright, blah, blah Diwali, right? What happens to the ones you don't love? Excuse me? Answer. We wish happy Diwali to all the ones we love. What happens to the one we don't love? They have to live too, no? They have to have sparkles and light. Right? If you think that every day, every patient who comes to your unit is a special person, I don't care if they come from Pakistan border, Myanmar border, I don't care where they come from, who they are. Don't wish Diwali to the ones you love. Diwali is for everyone. Just like hospital, just like your work. Okay? So, let's get that straight. Okay? Let's get it straight. Third year, fourth year, start putting this in your brain. Okay? Now, as we said, there are 6 domains in palliative care. 7 domains, depending on where you are. And so the first domain is structure and process of care. We will talk about these things. Look, a 72-year-old woman, she has a history of diabetes, hypertension, and renal failure. She drives 25 miles one way every other day for dialysis. Her 40-year-old physically disabled son, who is unable to work or drive, lives with her. No other children. She is widowed, not religious but spiritual. 4 days ago she had a CVA with left-sided paralysis. She will be discharged to rehab. She has no advance directive and does not sign DNR. This is a mess. This is a mess. Now we can say, karma. Let her go. How can you do that? We need a social worker. We need community support. We need help for the kid. We need transportation. We need nursing care. Who's going to do this? Emergency people are busy. Cardiac people are busy. Dialysis people are pumping dialysis machine. Everybody's waiting in line. This is why palliative care nursing is very special. Because you are taught to make the time. Because you work as a team. Okay? You work as a team to help this woman. There's a social worker, there's a physical therapist, there's a doctor, there's a nurse. Right? Everybody will do something. And if we cannot do it, we will ask for help. But we are not going to say, it's her karma, let her be. We can't do that. And when we make the referral, when we try to help her out, as nurses, besides the physical care, besides the psychosocial care, the most important thing you can do is follow up. Make yourselves a promise. Don't do the job to check the box. I referred her to a social worker. What happened? Right? You put the food on the stove. You want people's reaction? No. Oh, it's so tasty, it's so nice. Right? Everything you need to follow up. Oh, I told my cardiac patient not to smoke, not to drink, not to do this, not to do that. Patient education done. I go home. It's not done. It's not done, guys. Okay? So, dying in America is not any better than dying in India, okay? It's cleaner, it's a bit more organized, but it is just as bad. America has a huge homeless population. Huge. America has neglected veterans. You know veterans, right? The people who have been to the army, to Vietnam War. Mine is no good. America has a huge problem with addiction. Yes, people will never find two dead bodies in the same bed in America. That I know. Okay? You will never put a live person next to a dead person in the same bed. That I know. But the rest is the same, believe me, except the monkeys running around the emergency room. Okay? It is all the same. And if you think there is perfect palliative care in America, it has long ways to go also. And if you think there is good palliative care in America, then you have to remember that it's because of the nurses. Every palliative care in America is run by a nurse. Okay? So I take big credit for that because we all worked very hard. All right? So, there are ethical considerations you will learn later when you deal with the sick person. The impacts of chronic illness on patients and families are huge. When we are prolonging life, are we also promoting suffering? How many months, years somebody can have dialysis when the rest of the body is falling apart? How much chemo can we give to someone to prolong the life, but there is no quality of life? What is the benefit? What is the burden? I have 3 months to live. I can enjoy with my children, or I can vomit and have diarrhea and lose every single hair I already don't have. Benefit and the burden. Who's going to explain the benefit and the burden to the family, to the patient? Who explains that? Who explains the benefit and the burden? You guys. Me. Nobody else. Everybody is too busy. We are also busy. Now, when we talk about good quality end-of-life care, a good death, what is a good quality of life at the end of life? You see, the healthcare, the doctor says, we do the best treatment possible, we give the best medicine, and we keep going. And they say, the patient is pain-free, everything is okay. Everything is not okay. When we talk about a good death, not everybody dies like in a Bollywood movie or in a Hollywood movie. I love you. No, it doesn't happen like that. Okay? It's dirty. It's wrong. It's painful. I gave the morphine. Pain is gone. There are so many unresolved issues. How many of you, I hope all of you, will sit by the bedside and give that old lady a chance to talk? Oh, your mustache doesn't look good. Where's your girlfriend? When are you getting married? In my time, you guys don't know what you're doing. Let her talk. Let her reminisce. She needs that. She needs a chance. I want to see my grandchild. His mother will not let him come see me. Go arrange something. Let her see the grandchild. Oh, I wish I could have some churma. In Delhi, they asked me for churma. No. There's a lot of Rajasthani in Delhi. And in every hospital. Go find the churma somewhere. Then it will become a good death. If the bedside is full of people that she doesn't care about, she doesn't want to see, what's the use? Family was at the bedside. Which family? Who? Don't check the box. Okay? There are different trajectories. Some are expected, some are wavy, some are short, some are sharp. The caregiver, each and every time you have a patient who is unable to take care of himself or herself, there's a caregiver involved. Is it a 70-year-old mother taking care of a 40-year-old disabled child? Is it an 80-year-old husband taking care of a 78-year-old wife? Is it a 12-year-old taking care of her mother? Oh, patient has a caregiver. Who is this caregiver? Do we care about the caregiver? I will probably repeat this again, but imagine if somebody has tongue cancer, facial cancer, any cancer. Somebody got married only 3-4 months ago. Beautiful young wife. Each and every day this woman has to change this dressing. Oh, patient has help at home. Wife is doing a great job. How the hell do you know? Did you talk to the wife? I have this incredible patient, very sweet lady. She had bilateral mastectomy, inflamed, fungated, really a mess. No hair, no eyebrows. She's trying. She came with this young-looking man. And she said, "This is my husband. Big, tall guy. Bandana, the boots, motorcycle guy." I'm sure she's not that old either, but she looks like she's 90 years old. She's gone through hell, right? Story's not finished. And then a very nice young lady walked in. And she said, the patient, "This is my caregiver, my cousin's sister." Can you imagine what everybody is going through in this family? You see the dynamic? Right? So, caregiving in place, husband by the bedside, patient okay, patient is not okay. Okay? It's not okay. Her heart is very sad right now. So, caregiver experience, psychological, social, and spiritual worry. Caregiver has it, patient has it. It's not only the patient. There are cultural problems. We have extended families. No. You have joint families. We have extended families. Extended families don't have blood relationship, so we get along better. Okay? Joint families, sometimes wonderful, sometimes many problems. We have to consider that. We have to remember the veterans. Indian Army, government job, everybody is not happy when they come out, okay? There are other problems besides housing and pension and all those other things. Those men also suffer. Hospice. What is hospice? What is hospice? Hello? Huh?
The place where we give care to the patient, psychologically also, and physically also.
Okay, it can, voila. But it can be a physical place, or it can be at home. Hospice care, right? And per statistics, per rules, regulations, final 6 hours, right? I mean, 6 months, thank you. Okay, so hospices started for hospitality. Like the dargahs, no. The dargahs, there used to be dargahs in northern India. There used to be dhabas in the western India, in all other places. It wasn't only for eating and praying. People had rest. People could stay. In Europe, we had inns, where the horses were taken care of, people were taken care of. These places had churches next door. The nuns took care of the sick. And in my country, where there's a lot of wine, the people who grew the grapes took care of supporting the hospices in France. Okay? Because wine made money, patients always needed wine anyway, so they gave wine and they gave money. Okay? By the way, when we talk about wine in France, it's like your chai. Okay? So remember that. You drink chai, we drink wine. People don't get drunk. We respect wine. We drink it at a certain time, in a certain manner, and we will always drink wine. Because we don't drink to get drunk. Okay? So let's clear that out anyway. Okay?